Hello, today is Move It Monday, episode number 155. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. And before we move it today, I want to talk about why most supplements fail. And this is a subject that is important for you to know because there are lots of choices available in the world today in the market, and everyone's trying to grab your attention. And I myself have ventured and experimented with different supplements over the years, and I have experienced different results from that experimentation, and some are good, some are not so good, some are great. And is supplementation still valuable? Yes, I think to a degree, but you have to be even more careful these days than maybe 10, 15 years ago. And one of the reasons why I decided to talk about this today stems from an article I found that was shared by, I'm going to quote the person's name, Amy Kearney on LinkedIn. She writes, most supplements fail because they focus on ingredients, not communication. The human body doesn't run on inputs alone, it runs on signals. Fat loss, muscle growth, energy, sleep, and recovery are all regulated by communication between systems. I agree. When those signals weaken, efforts stop producing results. Diets plateau, training stalls, energy drops. Not due to lack of discipline, but because biology overrides it. Sustainable progress comes from restoring signaling so the body can respond to nutrition, training, and lifestyle habits. Again, same habits, same effort, different results when signaling works. It's an interesting subject that she brings up, and largely because she talks about peptides. And so it's kind of borderline the same as supplements. Why they fail? Well, peptides is kind of like a supplement, is it not? Because you're putting it into your body. Or you're injecting it, one or the other. And peptides could be doing all kinds of different things. But what a lot of people tend to forget is that you have peptides from childhood. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't grow into an adult. Pretty straightforward, right? So why is the peptide production dropping? Why? What's causing it? Is it your choices? Is it your supplementation choices that are causing it to just flatline, drop off? Maybe. So it begs the question, what is crucial for the body? When I say crucial, or also what is foundational for the body to sustain and maintain itself so that way you don't experience a drop in production of peptides naturally? Are there things that you can do? Well, Amy says here, no, she didn't believe it. Of course she's not going to believe it because she's in the business of selling things instead of fixing root causes. I myself, I prefer to fix the root cause and maintain longevity through preventative maintenance as opposed to injecting. Because if you have to inject, then that means you have to continue injecting. You're not essentially fixing the root cause. And if you're young enough, like I am, I'm 49 years old, so I'm already, long past my prime, but I still think there's an opportunity to unwind, if you want to call it, the damages that may have caused through your choices throughout your years, whether it was through supplementation or bad food choices, just overall aging. But can you reverse it? And that question actually brought me down a path to think more about how to reverse things and thinking more about root cause. Because I myself have gone through ups and downs through my life in terms of my body fat percentage, my strength levels, and I'm at this point now. I'm thinking, okay, what really do I need to do that's going to maintain longevity? Can I reverse it? I I think there's a point, there's a potential for it to reverse the damages, but can you maintain? Yeah, I think you can, because we all know that if you go to a gym facility, an exercise facility, people are of all ages are starting to reap the benefits from resistance training exercise. I myself am reaping those benefits. Hence why this episode is called Move It Monday. And in addition to the resistance training, I'm also taking steps to fuel the body, not through supplementation, but through foundational choices. And one of those choices is what's in this cup. And I've talked about it many times before. I'm a broken record. But could the choice that's inside the cup affect how effective your supplementation choices are? Think about that for a moment. Because in order for your body to generate cells inside the skin, in the organs, it needs the fuel. Much like your automobile requires fuel source, whether it's electric power or whether it's gasoline power or diesel power, right? They're all they're a different kind of fuel, specific for the application or the vehicle that you're choosing. So should the same mindset or approach be thought about when it comes to fueling the human body? I think so. And that led me down a path to explore a variety of different things. And when I discovered what's in this cup, that's when things really started to fundamentally change for me. Because I started to see things or experience things that were never experienced before. And those experiences were positive, not negative. And when you experience them, it kind of like hits you right between the eyes. Why didn't I think of this before? Well, a lot of it has to do with an industry that doesn't want you to know about it. Because if you're not hurting, you're not profitable. Basically, that's how that industry works. Most of us, we want to not have to rely on that industry. I'm one of those people. I don't have to go. I'm not going. Huh. Because good health should not be complicated, but the industry itself has made it just that, complicated. And that statement holds very true today, more so than probably all my life. I mean, and that's why I'm so passionate when it comes to talking about what's in this cup. And the other foundational piece I talk about, which is needed to activate what's in this cup. Because this is the fuel, and then there's an activation for it too. Because they kind of work hand in hand together. Because the body cannot function without both of them. It's kind of like your gasoline automobile. Okay? You need the fuel, but in order for the fuel to burn, you need to have a spark. That's from the electricity, right? So what's the fuel in the spark for the human body? Well, I would say that the fuel is what I call deuterium free with a, or let me say, I call it the cleanest and most absorbable, which is deuterium free water with a molecular bond angle of 114 degrees. That's the fuel. And then the spark, I think, the spark in a gasoline powered automobile is the electricity, and the spark for the electricity, I think, for the human body would be something like this, which reflects the light. The light is the spark. It's kind of like plants. What do plants, we know, grow by way of the process called photosynthesis? You need the water, and then you need the spark, which is the light. So what about the human body? Is it the same? Is it a variation of that? You have the fuel, which is the water, and then the spark is the light. And it's electricity inside the body. What I call your bioenergy. How do you unlock it? Well, I told you about the water, and that's the spark. And it fits into your lifestyle very easily. Am I reaping the benefits from the fuel and the spark? Well, we're going to see today, because I signed up for this. Move It Monday. We're going to play with cards. But before we play with cards, I also wanted to debrief what happened on this past Saturday. And this is the fitness test that I've been doing now for quite some time. Just going to plug in my headphones here. And on Saturday, excuse me, I decided to test myself again to see if I could reach my goal of getting 250 skips in 69 seconds at a pace of 221 beats per minute with the rope that I've been using progressively now for a large number of weeks. It's a longer rope, 9 foot length, and because of its length, I have to in order to spin the rope faster, I actually have to do it. It's hard. And so on Saturday, I thought, okay, I'm going to try a different approach by taking the rope and so you can see here, those are my record notes here, and seeing if I could do it. So I measured the time, which was 56 seconds. I got 207. So I was 13 seconds shy of reaching that goal. Now, when it comes to progress in not reaching a plateau, are there things that we can do to reach them? Just like how Amy talks about, diets plateau, training stalls. Well, my training is not stalling because I'm showing you live here 6 days a week on Facebook that my training's not stalling. My diet's not, my nutrition's not stalling. And neither is my performance. It's not stalling because the week prior, I got 176 skips at that pace in 48 seconds. So almost 10 seconds longer I lasted. I pushed like crazy on this past weekend. Yeah, I tried hard. To get to that unbroken, you can watch the video, play the replay, and you can see where it was a struggle for me. Because I did it all live. It's unscripted. And when I finally got around to doing the test, which I'll play here. Right, gotta get the tempo right. I'm talking to myself, can't get the tempo right. Okay. And here I'm doing the test with that rope. You hear my breathing. The furnace is turning on. That's turned off. So, getting close. That test was hard. My expression at the end, when I have that moment of relief, oh, okay. I didn't know how I wasn't counting how many skips. I just was going, just trying to go as unbroken as I could for as long as I possibly could. And if I got more than 250 skips, that would be superb at that pace, because then it's telling me that I'm able to do it. So, and once, am I going to get there? Do I think I can do it? I do. I really do think I can do it. And how am I achieving that? Well, I'm in one of those ways is by improving the communication inside my body by way of the water, and also with the X39. And I don't know, it seems to be working. This old guy, 49 years old, is able to push his body to do some extraordinary things. So if you're younger than me, you got to take a serious look at this stuff. I really encourage you to take a look. And if you want to, scan the QR code right there. It'll take you to unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysite.com, and you will see this website. And here, you'll have a variety of buttons. If you press this one, it'll take you to startx39.com, and that will tell you all the benefits of the X39. And when you have studied those benefits, come back to Unlock Your Bioenergy, and then you can find the links to where you can make your purchase. And when you do that, you will find this page, which I have mirrored on, and you can find the different phototherapy options that are available. If you're specifically interested in X39, that's great, because the benefits that you can experience are as you see on the screen. And they are numerous, because resistance training alone is known to reset and regenerate about 78 genes in the body. And that's why you see people, they look young, but they may not be young inside here, inside their all the organs and different things. Even the ment up here might not be functioning at 100%. Because there are people that are doing all those things from a resistance training perspective. They're doing all the right things, but they might be missing out on the other several thousand DNA genes that go untouched. And can the benefits of the X39 help you with that? I think so. And if you will have pain, try this. You'll see that it works, because it'll silently communicate with this thing right here. Right here. Information goes in and it will lock, like right there. This can do the same, because there are people that have experienced some very interesting results. What I would call a miracle, almost. Some people say, "Oh, you're too big." Well, for that specific individual, it's kind of a miracle. And could it be that way for you? Possibly. I don't know. It all depends on how well you have taken care of your body up until this point. And if you are, let's say, negligent, or you don't make smart choices, then you probably be in a position where your body is going to be rebelling, saying, "I don't like this." Because when it's on autopilot, your soul is taking ownership of the body, just driving it. Once the body's gone, your soul leaves. So, take care of your avatar. Best way to describe it. Through preventative maintenance. And when you do that, then you start to experience the benefits, where you live well, you live long, and you live young. And when you're ready to experience the benefits, you see that QR code right there? Scan that. It'll take you to this location, and you can place your order. It costs about a coffee a day. That QR code that you see right there, if you scan that too, it'll take you to the same place. Begin your journey, and then follow along. If you like to have interesting workouts, stick around, because today is going to be a doozy, and it's going to be going to switch things up. I'm going to do some body weight versions, back and biceps, or more for back. And the cards are going to dictate how it goes. And that's where the challenge comes into place, because if you are struggling with, you know, it's one thing to do a number of 10 reps, times so many, but if you have variety where you can give your body a little bit of chance to rest, and then you go at it again, and you can try, it can possibly help you break through some plateaus. And the cards kind of have an interesting way of calling the shots. And that'll be by way of, I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger here so you can see it. Cards will be the face cards. I've got them shuffled already. They're on the feel of box there. Where when I flip a black king, then it's going to be a pull-up. So behind me on the screen, you can see I've got the purple here. There's one here, and there's another one right here. So basically this is where I'm going to do a pull-up, body weight. So try to do as many as I can with regular body weight, and when I hit failure with body weight, then I've got resistance bands here where I'm just going to kneel down like this and then put my elbows in like this and switch to that. And then the same will go for, then when I flip a red king, then it'll be a body weight row. So what I'm going to do is anchor my feet actually on this strap here that you see my finger pointing, okay? and then I'll show you one rep like this. Take this rep, anchor my feet here like this. Now I have a body weight row. So easy to switch between a pull-up and a body weight row using what's called a yoga trapeze. Or if you have TRX, same kind of thing, it's just attached to the ceiling. It's easy peasy. Then, when I flip a red queen, that's going to be a hammer curl. So I've got bands that are on the bottom here, anchored, and basically I'm going to be in a stretched position, so elbows are going to be behind the torso, and then curling it this way. So hammer, and then we're hammer like this way, and then for the red queen, then it is straight bar. So straight bar like this, okay? Then jack, if it's a red or a black, it'll be just straight jump rope. So 4 exercises, 4 different like arms and back, and when a red ace or black ace is flipped, then the specific exercise will be required for that round of the ace. And should be a doozy. It's going to be hard. I'm signing up for this today. Tomorrow's going to be slightly different. And hope you enjoy it. So try to keep up. And the other thing that I'm going to do, lastly, is to set the metronome for the jump rope and skip at 165. So, here I still have it set at 221 from Saturday. Alright, so I'm going to set it at 165. That's the tempo. Okay. That tempo could also be used for the reps, so up, and it's a little bit on the fast side, so it's more of an explosive if you wanted to keep it that way. Bang. That works through type 2 muscle fibers. So it's up to you if you want to do that. I know that my bodyweight pull-up is not where I want it to be right now, so I'm going to do as many as I can with regular body weight, and then finish the round or that set with bands if I can't reach it. So that way I keep going. And if I reach failure where I can't do any body weight pull-ups, well then it's just going to be switching over to the bands. So that's my, how would you say, workaround to help building the strength. So that's the goal, is to get there, to get as many as I can. Alright, so metronome is set. Turn on the heart rate monitor. And I'm gonna begin. Are you ready? Cards are shuffled, ready to roll. Alright, there we go. So, first one is gonna be Jack 9. So, here, let's go warm up the body. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right. Next up, red ace, 6. So we're doing rows, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 5, 6. Whew. Now, straight bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Great. 60 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right. Next card. Red ace, 5. So, doing rows again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. 4, 5. Wow, that's hard. All right, next up, street bar. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 50 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next card. Red king, 8. All right, so we have rows again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 5. I have to switch. Next up, red, jack. Okay, jack, 6. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. Alright. Next up, queen. Red queen, 4. So, straight bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, black ace, 9. Alright, this is going to be hard now. 1. I can't even do 2. What the heck? Arms are tired. Wow. From the rows. Can't believe this. There we go. There we go. 1. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many did they say? 9. 9. Wow. Alright, so hammer curl now. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. 90 steps. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. Alright. King. Red king, 3. Alright, so we got rows. I'm gonna try. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Next card. Black queen, 4. So we have hammers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Next up, jack, 10. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. Alright, next up. Black king, 6. Alright, I'm gonna try. 1, Black ace. 3. 3 pull-ups. All right. 1. Wow. 2. There's 3. All right. Rows. 3 rows. 1. 2. I can't even get the arms to get fully elbows behind the body. All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30. All right, next up, jack. 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Next up, king. Black king 4. So, pull-ups. 1. That's 2. 3. 4. This is definitely easier. Okay. Next, last face card is red queen 8. So, straight bar, 8 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. A 2-minute rest. 13, 12. Wow. My pull-ups are definitely, body weight ones are I don't have the strength. When I'm fresh, I was doing a few earlier, so just trying to, for the height, adjusting the trapeze, so not that I'm using it as an excuse, but I know I got some work to do with regards to pull-ups, so which is okay. I'm gonna get there. All right, 1 minute down. I'm gonna flip the face cards all back over. So we'll be going in the same order as the first round. Whew. 10 seconds. So first card is going to be Jack, and 5, 3, 50 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All right. Next card, red ace 3. So we're doing rows. Maybe I'll try doing it this way here, just to see. 1, 2, 3. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. All right. Next up, straight bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now 30 skips. 10, 20, 30. All right. Next up, red ace again. This time 10. So I don't know if I'll be able to do 10, but 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, 100 skips. No, that was row. Now we do straight bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. 9. 10. Wow. All right, 100 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, next, red king, 10. All right, so we have rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Next up, jack. 9. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. Alright. Red queen. 7. So we have street bar. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next card, black ace 7. Alright, so we do pull-ups. 1. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, hammer curl. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Wow. All right, 70 skips. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. All right. King, red king, 8. All right. Rose. 1. 2. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, come on, I need to do one more. There's 8. Next card, black queen, 7. So hammer curls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right. Next card. Black King 3. All right. There go one. Almost got it. Next card, Black Queen 4. So we have hammer curls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. I find that I'm cheating, moving my elbow forward. Next, Black Ace 5. Okay. So, pull-ups. Here we go. No. I can get the one. Next up is hammer. All right. Here. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. Wow. All right. 50 skips. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. All right. Next card. Jack 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right. Next, Black King 5. All right. has turned on twice. Says being down here. I know I signed up for this one. Doing the pull-ups is a hard exercise for me. I don't have the strength because I lost lots of it. But seeing that I can at least do 1.5 pull-ups to failure each time that it's called for, tells me that I can get there, get back to where I was. And I think this is going to be the measuring stick going forward, doing the pull-ups. And I'm sure Jeff would agree. I know he's a stickler for that, and that's a good reason. So, today's date, December 29th, 2025. Starting time was at 1:53 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. See where my heart rate hit. So it's yo-yoing all the way through. This is kind of interesting to see. So, obviously, doing the shoots up and then comes back down. Huge peaks and valleys of heart rate all the way through. So, if that's a sign of good conditioning, perhaps what I'm saying is adding up. And I hope you are seeing that. And if you're participating, good on you. If you haven't done so yet, try. I don't think you'll regret it, because it fits into the lifestyle and you don't have to inject anything, none of that stuff. And you can accelerate the effects with the cleanest and most absorbable, which I call deuterium-free 114 degree molecular bond angle water. And then, building that will come with it as a reward, and the strength that comes with it. But then also the energy and the vitality, but most importantly, your longevity. So, that's it for Move It Monday. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Tune in tomorrow for Tacky Tuesday. It will be triceps and chest. So, it'll be good. See you tomorrow.